Oh yeah, this feels like our first accomplishment. Like we've got not only 2 tractors, but we're putting seed in the ground for the very first time. It feels good. Brand new soil, lands ungrown. This is episode 9 of Survival South America. What's going on, everybody? Dirty Randy here. We're making our way, squeezing through our trailer. Come on, we can do it. All right, there we go. Thank you. All right, hey, nice day. It's springtime. Hey, we could probably just leave the door open, to be honest with you. I think we forgot to close it yesterday, so whatever. Is what it is. That's a big bump. We should probably start off our day just getting some water. We're on the wrong side of the truck, as we are. All right. Boom. Get her fired up. And, yeah, we were running low yesterday. Whoa, we had enough to get through the night, but we need to top her up now. Probably do 2 trips, maybe 3 if we're feeling saucy. And, well, then that is that all taken care of. Let's just swing around this tree. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Thankfully, this guy fills up nice and quick. Got a nice big pipe on there and a ton of fresh water to access. One day we'll get a little well tapped or something like that, but right now we're doing just more than fine. And we'll cut this way if we can. All right, wonderful. Alright, well, we did 3 trips and a 4th just to get it loaded up once more. That way, whenever it needs topping up, we already have some. And just in case it runs low, you know, we're good to go there. So we'll park our truck right there for now and get this guy hooked up. That way it is back on there for chopping wood. And now we're looking good over here. We'll probably hop in our new John Deere 4020 over here with our, what is this, 5100 case seeder, and gets to sowing, you know. There's the nice startup noise. All right, well, onto the field we go. Oh God. Oh, okay. I was like, why can we not turn? Our front loader being a little son of a bee. Alright, we're good. Let's turn stuff on. Lower it. And like that, we're off planting seed. So there you go. And you know, we're going to do it a little bit different than we have when we were plowing and rock collecting. We're going to start off kind of with our middle, do some nice lanes, and then we'll clean up with the headland after. That way we're not driving over it a bunch. But hey, there you go. That's the name of the game right there. So, looks like those wheels are doing their best. Okay, something like that. I maybe probably should have gone a little bit further. Well, what can you do? Drop her down. And you send it right back, bud. Alright, so, hey, this is the game plan. And we'll get her done. We're tugging her along the best we can. Yes, we are. That's where I'm glad I got this other tractor for it, because we definitely would have needed to upgrade the case, the International over there, which we will do. I think that'll be really beneficial, and that way then this can run this guy too, and we got some nice matching red stuff going on. But you know, it ain't easy work out here, you know what I'm saying? So okay, that's probably good. Let's turn her this way. And we'll go back here. Drop her down, my friend. Clean up that little part. And we go right back. So, hey, this is what we're doing. You know what we're doing. It ain't easy, but it's got to get done. And I'm glad we're putting it in the ground now. You know, this is, well, not even a long time coming, but this is what we're going for. And obviously we couldn't have done that when we just started off. Obviously there's some rocks scattered about, as you can see, but it's not too bad. Definitely not as bad as it was. So there we go. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Come on now, Chief. Oh yeah. Alright, well, skeeter down, my friends. Skeeter down. Alright, well, that is pretty much it, except for that one little touch-up in the top corner there. And, I mean, not a fast job by easy means, but the tractor had no problem getting it around. I mean, it struggled a little bit going up the hills. What can you do? Way she goes. It is just rear-wheel drive, and this thing is pretty big, kind of pushes us to our limit, even just hauling it up once you add in the weight of all the seeds and all that stuff is what it is. Alright, let's just finish up this a little bit here, drop them down just like so. Alright, I think that's all. Get her turned off and brought back up. We can probably just get the international hooked up to our little fertilizer there, and then of course we can use this guy to get some fertilizer actually into that. Alright, let's scoot around. I don't know the best spot for this guy, but I'm not too overly concerned with it. There we go. Alright, and let's go find our fertilizer over here. I think we can pick it out. We're gonna have to move stuff. Let's try our best. Oh, look at that. Just scooped it up. No problem. Alright, well, boom boom. Let's hop in this guy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, looks like we gotta pull forward a little bit and get her hooked up. Like so. Thank you. And open them up. Narrowly miss a trailer, except for with the actual spreader, because of course it's wider. But gosh, Reddy, use your brain piece. Okay, there we go. Alright. Didn't leave it high enough up. So we're gonna have to do this. Alright. And we'll just fill it all the way up, I suppose. Doesn't hurt. Oh, is it gonna... It took the whole bag, so yes. Yes, we are indeed going to fill it all the way up. And that kind of works out nicely, because then whatever we don't end up using will be, well, we can take back out. And it'll just be a nice bag for that. There we go. So, enough idling. Let's get that closed. Hopefully this will be enough. Why do I have a feeling it will not be? Oh, no. Well, I guess nothing left to do but try and get her done. This was a meadow before, like all of the surrounding area, so it actually does have a nice little layer of fertilizer already on there. So if we can get this spread, then we're pretty much good to go on this field, except for dealing with the weeds, which, yeah, that's another task, you know. And if I had a weeder, I would want to be maybe doing that right now. I don't even know. But then again, you know what? This was a freshly plowed field, so the soil, I feel like, should be in pretty good condition. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, there's a chance it may not be, but you know, I'm really hoping for this first one it is. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But that's our first lap of Ferty done there, and we're just gonna keep ripping on. So this is definitely a faster pace than what we were doing, putting those crops in the ground, but that makes sense. This thing is way smaller. We're not really even moving any soil around. We're just driving over top of it, dropping down our little magic dust to make things grow better. So, well, with that in mind, I don't know, let's see how far this gets us. I have a feeling we're going to need to make a trip to the store, and fertilizer ain't cheap. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think we have enough money for one more bag, but only one more. So anything else, we probably should take our soybeans into town and sell those as well. That might fund another bag, and that's probably our quickest option. The only other thing we can do is get to cut down some trees and stuff, which probably we'll want to do just to make some more room for another field, and then kind of set our sights on mowing equipment. You know, get a little mower and maybe just a baler, something small and cheap that we can afford, and just that way we can get all the grass or whatever we end up doing. If we could expand to get a tedder or something like that, but then we probably would need a windrower as well. But like I said, if just a mower and a baler to start off with should be pretty good to start collecting that grass and throw it in the back of our truck and trailer and continue on from there. So that is probably what's up next, now that we have a couple tractor choices and it's just out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. That's two big investments just done, and both of our tractors, you know, I have no intention of getting rid of either one. You know, they can do everything I really want them to, especially this guy. Once it gets upgraded, is going to be a little bit of a beast. So we have pretty much everything we need as far as tractors go for now. Anything else is an extreme luxury, even having two is. But I needed something to move those big bags around, and those pallets is super helpful, you know, so is what it is there. And we're doing pretty good with our fertilizer so far. I mean, getting laps in, I'll tell you that. So, I don't know. Do you think we're going to make it the rest of the field? Let me know in a comment down below, but I'm sure we're going to find out in like 30 seconds here. So, let's get her done. Alright, well, you know what? I almost wanted to just stop there for a second and just enjoy the view. This field is looking mega cool with all of our tire marks and tracks just laying around the field everywhere from all of our passes on the headland there. And of course now we're cutting across it a fair bit, getting the big middle chunk here done. But so far so good. We're definitely making good use of our fertilizer. You go through it a lot slower than you do with the lime, thankfully. So we might, you know, this is looking promising to get the rest of this field kind of finished up now. So, you know, that's the hope, obviously, is that we want to get it done either way, but we might be able to do it without dropping another trip to the store. So that would be fantastic. That's pretty good there. I suppose we could have just turned around and done that last little strippy, but it is what it is. We'll do this. And we're looking good. Yeah, no, this field, like, I don't know. Something about all the track marks. Maybe it's just like, because it's got that nice kind of clay color like the roads do, or what. But something about it. It's just looking extra saucy today. And maybe I'm just feeling good because we got some crops in the ground now. And, well, they're fertilized. Pretty much 100p as well. So this whole area has come a long way since we showed up just a few months ago, you know, making some back-breaking labor, moving trees around like a man, and turning that into, well, cash money and tractors and equipment and seeds and all that good stuff. And now we're looking pretty good. Like I said, we've got all the basics to get this done on repeat now, basically. It's, you know, once we get a harvester, of course, then we can really keep going with that. But the fact that we have this now completed, oh yeah, look at that. That's looking saucy. Alright, I suppose we can bring this guy on up here. You know, I guess one of these days we'll probably have to look into some sort of a shed or something like that as well. It'd be kind of nice if we just built something ourselves out of all this wood we got hanging around. But, we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's do that. And, you know, we can probably just shut this guy right down. That's looking good. Oh, daddy. Alright, well, maybe we go grab a little lunch ski real quick and then get back at her. We actually timed our day out pretty nicely with getting all of our field work that we needed to done in the morning there, and then you know, getting to our trees. It just started raining as we were cutting them up there, so that worked out well. $4,300 and well, 5 o'clock. Like I said, nailed it with the timing there. So that is awesome. We can rip back through here. I'm hoping 5:30-ish. We're over at the other shop. But we'll see what we can do. Thankfully now we can kind of just let it rip through here. I'm just now realizing that my trailer lights don't work, but I mean, I don't care, it's fine. We're not bothered by it too much. Alright, we've made it back. The rain just stopped, thankfully. And, where do we want to put this trailer? Where we had it before, there's big bags. So, I guess it's not doing any harm. Hanging out right there. Alright, let's just disconnect our RQ. And we will back this boy on up. What is the best spot? Because we got to get the tractor in there. So I think maybe just something like that. There we go. Let's hop in J Dizzle over here, and we will get those two loaded up. That would be so much easier than having to pick them up. Like, I'm glad I only had to do that the one time, because that was back-breaking, let me tell you. When you add that on top of all the wood we've been moving, it's just not a fun time. Oh boy. Alright. Hold on, drop you down. Let's bring those in a little bit. There we go. Wonderful. And, well, I knew I didn't leave us enough space. Gosh darn it, Randy. Figure it out, Chief. That's alright. You just got a little backing up to do. Something like that. There we go. Let's see if we can pull some little tricks of the trade here. Kind of goofed it a little bit, but you can hang out in the bush. We're going to straighten you up a little bit. Like so. Now we're going to put you onto forks. If we don't shove them into the ground, Jesus. We had you straight. There we go. Come on. The bush. I'm blaming the bush. There we go. George Bush Jr., it's your fault. I'm calling you out right now. Alright, there we go. Look at that lighting, though. Oh my gosh, it's such a nice evening. Oh yeah, alright, there we go. Well, I think we're going to miss our 5:30 mark, purely based off of my front loader skills. Okay, you know what? There you go. Just, you know what? Go hang out with your buddy. Everybody likes their buddy. You hang out with yours, okay? Alright, let's just back it up. Doesn't always need to be in a fancy position. We don't have homes for stuff just yet. So that'll have to do. You know what? That's fine. It's organic. And it's just the way she is. Alright, shuffle them around just a touch. That'll do. Alright. Hop in. Get her fired up once again. Kind of want to scoot off this way. We don't want to drive through our field no more because it's all nice and planted. Oh no. Alright. I was scared we were going to run into a tree. Oh. We just drove over some logs. Alright, well clearly I didn't get all of the trees loaded up. What can you do? Alright, there we go. We made it. Let's see if we can avoid that. Boom! Missed you. Ha! Take that, puddle. I do enjoy this road. I mean, it's bumpy, but she fun bumpy. You know what I mean? Bumpy in the right places. Right, alright, alright. We have arrived. Let's do it. Let's do it, my friends. Here's some soy bizzles for you. Wonderful. Thank you. Alright. Let's see what we got. $1,700 in our pocket, and there's literally nothing on sale. Oh boy. And I'm glad to be up to almost $8,000 after, you know, spending nearly 20 grand in the last little bit, over 20,000, but we had 18,000 in there the other day. What are we looking for? So we're kind of getting back up there. What do we have for cultivators even? Might need to look into that. Okay. I mean, fairly cheap. You know, got a couple ones that are like self-made. 3 meters, 2 meters, 2.5. What? Even this guy, 90. Yeah, we can't quite run that. So, you know, is what it is. But don't need one just yet. What are we here for? Mowers. Yes, yes, please. That's fairly expensive out of our price range at the moment. Although, we would be able to run that on our John Deere, so that is good to keep in the back of our head. 6.2 meters. I don't think we're going to do much better than that early on. 2.1. Wow. That looks like some goofy thing you sit on with a saw blade on the end. I think we can... 150, that's pretty cheap. 2 horsepower. That's kind of cool, though. But I don't... You know, I don't know. I wouldn't mind just spending a little bit more on something like this, just to see how she goes, you know what I mean? Covers. Do we need covers? They're kind of cool. I like this, the belt. You know? That's kind of nice like that. It's nice and easy to work with. What are we even changing there? I don't know. I don't think it matters. Yeah, let's do it. So, there we go. Bought that. Amazing. What do we have for balers? Bailiff? Bring out the dancing lobsters. If you get that reference. You're as old as I am, at least. Alright, well. Oh, okay. I don't think we can afford any of these right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is the cheapest we could do. So, yeah. You know what? That can get us in the game, though. 49 centimeters. We should easily be able to pick those up. But, yeah, we don't have enough for it just yet. But that is okay. You know, another day, another tree, as we say. Alright. Well, the sun is going down, so that means the day is coming to an end. But we've got something new here for tomorrow. Give us something to do. Another day, another tree, and alright, get that. Oh my gosh, sorry truck. Get that up there. Let's see if we can't just shuffle this around a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. You like my old man noises when I move heavy things? Alright. Because I can feel it in my bones. Oh my... Oh my god. Well, how useless is that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, let's... Oh god. This is gonna be a terrible time. Okay. Alright, well, let's get some diesel so we don't forget about that. And we're gonna have to just take her slow going back, you know what I'm saying? Alright, one painful drive later, we've made it back. Is what it is. I'm just glad we're here. Let's take those down. Shut this down. Lights off. Let's just plop you down right there. Thank you, sir. Alright. Well, that took longer than expected, but I mean, we had some unforeseen difficulties. What can you do? So let's hop in here and let's call her a day. So that's gonna have to be it. We got lots done, and we got lots more on the way. You know, we got a mower, a baler's up next, 2 tractors, looking good, feeling good, and I'm excited to see what's next. So let me know in a comment down below what your thoughts are, what you want to see, and we'll see if we can make it happen. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm Dirty Randy. We'll see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.